It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
No. 319. We got double tight. Double tight.
Odd. 3 down. Odd. Hey, switch gears. Kill.
Hey, Mike.
Kill.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Baun gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Second and 20.
Check pass. 26, Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And Kamara with a carry there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers rolling to his right. He finds Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux, but that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Green, triple C. Tight dog. Hey, tight dog. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 40 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
Check 52. Sonic. Check 4, check 4.
Kamara. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here I come.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Winston. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Shift. Kill. Come on. Sunday. Show an 8.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, this from 34. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
26 Mike. Shift. Situation. Let's go. 26.
On play action, now Rodgers. On the move to his left, and he'll just get rid of it. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. To throw is Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Watch twist.
Here's Rodgers. This one complete to Gafford. Touchdown, Packers. Rico Gafford, 34 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game.
Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now a throw here to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Winston's throw complete there to Thomas. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30.
And a nifty catch there for a first down by Michael Thomas. Still getting used to the fact that it's not Drew Brees throwing him passes. Never really 100% in 2020. Battled some injuries along the way. Ended up only suiting up for 7 games, 40 catches. That's a tough drop because in 2019, had 149 catches, an NFL record.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
From the gun, Winston. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Oh, a really nice job there by Darnell Savage, plucking that one out of the air for an interception. And he flipped between free safety and strong safety in the early part of his NFL career. But if you ask him what position he plays, he'll tell you football player. The former first-round pick led Green Bay with 4 interceptions in 2020.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way down to the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 26, Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston looking here for Smith downfield. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this doesn't quite work out as well as planned. They'll forfeit a few yards as he's tackled just past the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this 1st half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the... And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Taco Charlton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Hey, tick 26.
On play action, Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Seven's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
A first down throw for Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. 3 down. 3 down. Easy. Mike 7. Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Let's get that ball.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready. Black 22 set. Exit. Single. Watch 41. Easy. Hey. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Green, triple C. 7's a Mike. Mike 7.
Winston now to throw on first down. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Tight end's right. Watch tight.
On second and very short, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
58. Get 300. Get 300. 4 down.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Ready? Black 25, the hunt. Bring it. Bring it. Kill.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints get a bit closer. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, and it's a 27-10 score now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. A check down here to Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Blue 58. Check 3. 4 down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Flip it.
Following the interception, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's out right at the 25. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
We got 3.
Now Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. 5-0. White. 31's the mic. You know.
Here's Winston. That's complete to Troutman, right side.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Hey, 5 on the 50.
Throwing on second and long. Winston to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and that makes it hard to defend.
And this one is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Packers on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 11. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Steps away. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara, 27 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check.
On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 30.
Now Rodgers. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Check 50, check 50. Check 99.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 65 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Rodgers throwing here. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Saints are right back in this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Green Bay, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.